Hi there, this is Brian from Enlightenspeed, just bringing you our first tutorial on Agnostik. This is in the bite-sized format, so we're not covering quite as much. Hopefully make it a wee bit easier to understand. And today we are, first of all, covering the scales. So on we go. The scale bank itself is over towards the right-hand side of the device over here, and there are 8 separate scales available. And you can change them either with these buttons here that I'm pressing, or you can use the dial up at the top here, which has been added so that you can do it live, you can use it remotely. So the scales work pretty much as you would imagine they would. You use our editor here, or you perhaps pick a preset scale, and then all the notes which you input are locked to that scale. Now, the thing to note first of all is that the way that Agnostik works, all the single notes are output by pressing the white keys on a MIDI keyboard. All the black keys are basically where the chords are stored. So if you press any white key here, then we'll get notes which are tied to the Hungarian gypsy scale. As you can see, and the black keys at the moment are just going to standard presets for it. So chords which are fitting in with Hungarian gypsy. Just going to move this back to major for now. But the main thing to take from that is that the scales, as I say, it's the white keys for single notes and black keys for chords. Got a few useful little tools here as well. On the bottom we've got the scale offset, which is really for if you've got a small MIDI keyboard, if you've got like a 25 key or something like that, then you can use the scale offset to change where the starting point is, and thus hopefully get a useful range inside that 25. We set it to 12, and what would happen is this would have the effect that the start of the keys, instead of being down here, it would be up here, and that's the note that you're playing. If you're playing here, comes down the way. So if you move the scale offset up, then the notes will get lower. If you move the scale offset down, the notes will get higher, as such. And you can have fun with that live as well if you're doing it. We don't have that one set up right now as an individual remotable target like we do with the scale here. Someone has asked for it, and the only issue is that with the direction we're wanting to take the device in, it might be difficult to add because of things that are going to happen later on within the life cycle of the device. So we might add it, we might not. We'll see how it goes. If it is possible, we will, because I quite like it. Anyway, moving on. Other functions that we've got available, you can randomize the scale. Just click this as many times as you want until you find something interesting. And of course you can clear the scale as well. So just random, ooh, I like that. Not so keen on that. Clear it. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing which we have to mention is that you can now record scales directly. So if we press record mode here, we click it into scale mode, one of the now multiple recording types which we have. And it's simply a case of you record in the notes that you want. So in this case, because it's recording, the black keys become active again. They don't hold chords. It's just a normal keyboard for you to be able to input the notes to the scale that you want. So if I was wanting to go for a C minor scale, I would just do the following. I think. That's all there is to it for the scales. It should be reasonably easy to understand, particularly if you've already used Melodramatic and Inspiro. It's the same kind of setup for most of it. We've got more banks this time though, a couple of wee extra functions, and of course the record function. But the main thing to take away, as I said, is the main part of how Agnostik works, which is that the white keys are all your single notes and the black keys are your chords. So keep that in mind and everything will go swimmingly for you. That's us for now. The next video we're going to start looking at the chord section, which is all over here. And this is really where things start to heat up. There's a lot of functionality over this side. But that's us. We shall speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.